Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Thursday, 12th of September 2024. So, to highlight this bound, the 12th of September marks Grandparents' Day as an important day in September in India. From the history point of view, Sargahi Day is a Sikh military commemoration day celebrated on 12th September every year to commemorate the Battle of the Sargahi. Sikh military personnel and the civilians commemorate the battle around the world every year on 12th of September, that is today. Starting the newspaper, the Hindu states that Prime Minister Modi to attend Asia Pacific Ministerial Conference on Civil Aviation. PM Narendra Modi. The two-day conference, which started on September 11, brings together transport and aviation ministers, regulatory bodies, and industry experts from across the Asia Pacific region. PM Narendra Modi will attend the second Asia Pacific Ministerial Conference on Civil Aviation in the national capital on Thursday, September 12, 2024, where he will proclaim the adoption of a roadmap to elevate the region's aviation sector. The two-day conference, which started on Wednesday, brings together transport and aviation ministers, regulatory bodies, and industry experts from across the Asia Pacific region. BJP and RSS are anti-reservation. Rahul remarks on quota distorted Congress leader Patel. Leader of the opposition in the Lok Sabha and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi in Washington DC. Rahul Gandhi told the students of the Georgetown University that the Congress would think of scrapping reservation when India is a fair place. The Congress in Maharashtra on Wednesday, September 11, 2024, dabbled the BJP and the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh as an anti-reservation and assertion coming after the Saffron Party attacked opposition leader Rahul Gandhi over his remarks on quota made in the United States. Talking to reporters here, State Congress President Nana Patel accused the Bharatiya Janata Party BJP of distorting Mr. Gandhi's comments on reservation. Morning Digest. Union Cabinet approves health cover for all aged 70 and above. Congress declares 40 more candidates for Haryana Assembly polls and more. The senior citizens of the age of 70 and above belonging to families already covered under the ABPMJ will get an additional top-up cover up to Rs 5 lakh per year for themselves. Cabinet nod for free health cover to all those 70 years and above. The Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday, approved health coverage to all the senior citizens aged 70 and above, irrespective of income, under the flagship scheme Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana (ABPMJ). North Korea fires multiple short-range ballistic missile. A TV screen shows a file image on the North Korea's missile launch during a news program at a Seoul railway station in Seoul, South Korea, Thursday, September 12, 2024. It is Pyongyang's first apparent weapons test since July 1st and comes days after the isolated nuclear armored country marked a key anniversary and celebrating the founding of the ruling Trikai. North Korea fired multiple short-range ballistic missiles into the waters east of the Korean peninsula Thursday, September 12, 2024. Seoul's military reported days after the nuclear armed North marked a state anniversary. Seoul's Joint Chief of Staff said it had detected multiple short-range ballistic missiles launched into the East Sea around 70 and from Pyongyang today 2210 GMT on Wednesday, referring to the body of water also known as Sea of Japan. Now going towards the Hindustan Times newspaper states that Cabinet approves Rs 5 lakh health cover for senior citizens once again 70 and above. Union Minister Ashwini Vishnu further said that this was also a crucial step considering the major shift that is currently seen with the families increasingly moving from joint to nuclear. The cabinet, chaired by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday, approved to extend financial benefits under the government's Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana (ABPMJ) to all citizens aged 70 years and above. Union Minister Ashwini Vishnu said while briefing on a slew of decisions, the coverage will be irrespective of the financial status of the beneficiaries. Health coverage under Ayushman Bharat Health insurance scheme originally covered citizens belonging to the poor and vulnerable families based on the deprivation and occupational criteria under the 2011 Socio-Economic Cost Census (SECC). The scheme provided health cover of up to Rs 5 lakh per family per year for cash secondary and tertiary care hospitalization. Our senior citizens will be extended to universal health coverage under the Ayushman Bharat scheme. Is today's big decision taken in the Union Cabinet. There is a humanitarian thinking behind this decision, and there was a commitment made by the PM which has been fulfilled today, said Vishnu. In matters of liberty, delay of even one day is a day too many. Supreme Court. A bench led by Justice Surya Kant set aside the Patna High Court as a condition, asserting that the personal liberty should be upheld without undue delay. New Delhi. Depriving a person of their liberty even for a single day is a day too many. The Supreme Court said on Wednesday, as it ordered the immediate release of a man who had been granted bail but was required by the Patna High Court to spend 6 months in custody before he could be let out. A bench led by the Justice Surya Kant set aside the Patna High Court's condition, asserting that the personal liberty should be upheld without undue delay, while adding that the process of justice should not be turned into the punishment. In matters of liberty, even one day delay is a day too many. One cannot be deprived of liberty even for a single day. The process should not become punishment. It is a matter of personal liberty and a constitutional right. Observed the bench and also comprising Justice Dipankar Datta and Ujjal Bhuyan. In Jammu and Kashmir's Purple Revolution, a blooming of agri-startups. Locals visit lavender farm during the harvest season in the South Kashmir's Anantnag district on June 27, 2024. It is now celebrated as the world's third largest startup of ecosystem and boasts of some of the fastest growing unicorns. This impressive expansion can be traced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi's clarion call of Startup India, Stand Up India, that he gave in 2016 in a speech delivered from a Red Fort. Since then, the number of startups has skyrocketed from just over 350 to 400 in 2014 to more than 130,000 in 2024. With each of the over 110 unicorns being the landmarks of the journey of the enterprise in the country. Amidst the entrepreneurial boom, India's agriculture sector has also seen many transformative changes. Jammu and Kashmir's white agriculture employs close to 65% of the population and contributes around 27% of the Union Territory's economy. Has historically faced challenges. The region's difficult terrain, monkey maintenance, and poor accessibility have limited extensive utilization, confining cultivation to traditional crops like rice, maize, wheat, and pulses, all of these being crops that often fail to provide sufficient revenue for farmers. Under the Modi government, the Council of the Scientific and Industrial Research (CSIR), Ministry of Science and Technology, launched the Jammu and Kashmir Arogya Gram (JAAG). Jammu and Kashmir Arogya Gram, once again projected to address some of these agricultural challenges or for work around through alternative crops. This groundbreaking initiative, popularly known as the Aroma Mission, introduced the cultivation and processing of the medical and aromatic plants using advanced CSIR technology. This in turn have paved the ways for the India's Purple Revolution. Now going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, chipmaker NXP to invest $1 billion in the India to boost research and development. NXP committed to double its R&D efforts here in the country in the next few years, with far in excess of $1 billion. Kurt Saver, CEO of NXP Semiconductors, said at the Semicon India 2024 event. India has ambitions to become a major chip hub on the lines of the United States, Taiwan, and South Korea, and has been courting foreign companies to set up operations in the country. International investors are seeing higher returns in India. United States Ambassador to India Eric Garcetti noted that the India needs investment in strategic sectors as well as the infrastructure, building cities, airports and factories. It is a country with immense investment opportunities where international investors are seeing higher returns compared to the other parts of the world. United States Ambassador to India Eric Garcetti has said on Wednesday. Richard Sharma at Express Adda, emerging markets are going to benefit from a weaker dollar over the next 5 to 10 years. Richard Sharma, chairman of the Rockefeller International and founder and chief investment officer of Breakout Capital, spoke about why people seem to have lost faith in capitalism, the strength of emerging markets, the weakening United States dollar, and why India does not want to go back into its socialist past. From the right, Richard Sharma, author and chairman, Rockefeller International, in conversation with the KV Kamath, chairman, board of directors, Geo Financial Services, and Anant Goenka, executive director, the Indian Express. Going towards the world news, including Vice President Biden wears Trump 2024 hat in a Pennsylvania during 9/11 event. On the 9/11 anniversary, Biden, Harris, Trump visited New York City site together. Harris and Trump shake hands. Typhoon Yagi sweeps through Vietnam. More than 170 jet flood waters threaten Hanoi. Pakistan's chief Mufti injured in attack in Dushanbe Mosque. Pakistani military released footage of the tunnel where 6 hostages were killed. Donald Trump artist Taylor Swift will pay to the price for endorsing Kamala Harris. Going to science and tech, we have the organ-on-chip tech called Boost Bio E3 called personalized medicine. Organ-on-chip technology offers a platform for the testing drugs without involving animals or humans. In the preclinical stages, here a lab technician is seen holding a Vistron laboratory rate. A major driving factor in the organ-on-a-chip market is the increasing demand to replace the use of animals to test drugs. On August 24, the government of India announced the Bio E3 policy to drive innovation in the biotechnology sector by establishing biomanufacturing facilities, artificial intelligence hubs, and biofoundries. AI stands for artificial intelligence. A key focus area of the policy is precision therapeutics, which involve developing and administering drugs according to the needs of the individual patients. The policy also aims to boost the development of the biologics, such as gene therapy and cell therapy. Herpetofauna survey reveals rich biodiversity in the Grass Hills National Park, Carrion Shola National Park in the Polachi division of ADR. Animalia flying frog. The first ever preliminary herpetofauna survey conducted in the Grass Hills National Park and Carrion Shola National Park in the Polachi division of the Animalia Tiger Reserve ATR has revealed the rich biodiversity of the region. The survey held from the September 3 to 5 identified 20 species of reptiles and 34 species of the amphibians. According to the ATR authorities, the survey team recorded 11 reptile species and 12 amphibian species in the Grass Hills National Park, which is spread over 3,122 hectares in the Valparaiso forest range. The landscape is a combination of the peaks and the high plateaus about 2,000 meters mean sea level, comprising the mountain shola grassland ecosystem that is unique to the high ranges of the Western Ghats. India's second largest butterfly species found in the Madurai southern birdwing. India's second largest butterfly species found in the satellite campus of the American College near the Chhatrapati in Madurai district. India's second largest butterfly species, southern birdwing, has been found on the satellite campus of the American College between the Chhatrapati and the Kadawar on New Natham Highway in Madurai district. The species with a wingspan of 190 mm, which was known to be the India's largest butterfly species from 1932 to 2020. Moved to the second position after a British Brigadier William Harry Evans, a British military officer and a lepidologist, recorded a butterfly species named golden birdwing with a wingspan of 194 mm. Center to nudge banks to fund renewable energy projects. The center has decided to nudge banks to fund the renewable energy projects in the country. At the Invest Summit scheduled in the Gandhinagar next week, all major banks and financial institutions will be giving promissory notes about their proposed loans or funding plans in the sector to help meet India's ₹30 trillion funding requirements for installing 500 gigawatts or non-fossil fuel capacity by 2030. The Ministry of the New and Renewable Energy is in talks with the financial institutions, public and private sector banks, urging them to commit a portion of their loans to renewable energy projects. At the forthcoming Invest Summit scheduled in the Gandhinagar next week, all major banks and financial institutions will be giving Shapat Patra promissory notes about their proposed loans or funding plans in the renewable energy sector. Pralhad Joshi, Minister of the New and Renewable Energy, said at a press briefing on Wednesday, September 10, 2024, such Shapat Patra would be given by developers, manufacturers, and private equity investors, he added. What science is finding about the Shroud of Turin and the controversy around it. The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in the Turin, Italy, houses the fascinating artifact, a massive glass rod that bears the shadowy image of a man who appears to have been crucified. Millions of the Christians around the world believe that the Shroud of Turin is the cloth that was used to bury Jesus after his crucifixion. The Cathedral of St. John the Baptist in Turin, Italy, houses the fascinating artifact, a massive glass shroud that bears the shadowy image of a man who appears to have been crucified. Millions of the Christians around the world believe that this shroud, commonly called the Shroud of Turin, is the cloth that was used to bury Jesus after his crucifixion, and that the image on the shroud was produced miraculously when he was resurrected. Peace be upon him. According to Uttar Pradesh Digital Media Policy 2024 in the Focus podcast file, a child holds an iPhone at an Apple store on September 25, 2015. The Chicago parents and even some teens themselves are growing increasingly concerned about the effects of social media use on the young people. Apur Gupta joins us to talk about the new UP's digital media policy, how it compares to the other states, and what impact will this have on social operators, influencers, and agencies. Today we bring you a special crossover episode from the Interface hosted by John Xavier. In this episode, we dive into the Uttar Pradesh government's new social media policy, which encourages influencers to promote the status initiatives and achievements with the incentives. However, this move has sparked a controversy with opposition parties criticizing it as an attempt to sway public opinion ahead of the upcoming elections. As warming threatens polar bear tourism, a Canadian town adopts the tribes. Polar bear walks along the rocks Tuesday, August 6, 2024, near the Churchill, Manitoba, Canada. The town turned to tourism, learning people are eager to see its plentiful polar bears. Leaders figured out a way to revitalize its port and railway. Change has broken, remade, and continues to reshape this remote town where tundra meets forest on the shore of the Hudson Bay. The economic base collapsed when the military left town. Rail service and cargo ships are the lifeblood of supplies for a town not connected with the rest of the world by roads blinked out. The weather is warming, signature animals are dwindling, and even the ground is shifting. Center suspends permission for the manufacture and marketing of eye drops, claiming to do away with the reading glasses. Mumbai-based ENTOD Pharmaceuticals had issued a press release about the Pressview eye drops. The CDSCO has now said the company had not obtained prior approval for its claims. The pharma company has said it will challenge this suspension. Following the last week's controversy over the Mumbai-based pharmaceutical company, NTOD Pharmaceutical claims that its eye drops could lead to the reading glasses not being needed for the presbyopia. The Central Drug Standard Control Organization (CDSCO) has suspended till further orders the company permission to manufacture and market its product. In its notification dated September 10, the CDSCO said the company had made claims for the drug for which it had been not obtained prior approval from the Central Licensing Authority, thereby violating provisions under the new drugs and clinical trial rules 2019. It also said that in view of public interest and due to the likelihood of the general public being misled by these claims, permission has been suspended. The issue first hit the spotlight after the Editorial Parliamentary issued a press release about its press of blue eye drops developed to reduce the dependency on reading glasses for individuals affected by presbyopia, a common age-related vision condition that typically impacts those over 40. On September 4, and told Parliamentary TV that tagging Prime Minister Narendra Modi that Presswu was the first DCGI proprietary prescription eye drops to eliminate the need for the reading glasses. It further said that the drug was a proud Indian innovation that could help millions of the Indians see better and to at an affordable price. At last, there's a famous quotation said by a famous philosopher, Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, whose birth anniversary is 17 October 1817, up to 27th of March 1898. Also, Syed Ahmad Khan was an Indian Muslim reformer, philosopher, educationist in the 19th century of British India. In 1838, as Syed Ahmad Khan entered the service of the East India Company and went on to become a judge at a small case court in 1867. Retiring from his position in 1876 during the Indian Mutiny of 1857, he remained loyal to the British Raj and was noted for his actions in saving European lives. After the rebellion, he penned the booklet "The Cause of the Indian Mutiny," a tearing critique at the time of various British policies that he blamed for causing the revolt. Believing that the future of the Muslim was threatened by the rigidity of their orthodox outlook, as Sir Ahmad Khan began promoting Western-style scientific education by founding modern schools and journals and organizing Islamic entrepreneurs. Victoria School at Ghazipur in 1863 and the Scientific Society of our Muslims in 1864. In 1875, founded the Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, the first Muslim university in the Southern Asia. During his career, Said repeatedly called upon Muslims to loyally served the British Raj and promoted the adoption of the Urdu as the lingua franca for all Indian Muslims. Said criticized the Indian National Congress. So Said maintains a strong legacy in Pakistan and among Indian Muslims. He became a source of inspiration for the Pakistan movement and its activists, including Allama Iqbal and Muhammad Ali Jinnah. His advocacy of Islam's rationalist tradition and a broader radical interpretation of the Quran to make it compatible with science and modernity continues to influence the global Islamic reformation. Many universities and public buildings in Pakistan bear Sir Syed's name. Aligarh Muslim University celebrated Sir Syed's 200th birth anniversary with much enthusiasm. On 17th of October 2017, former President of India Pranab Mukherjee was the chief guest. Mr. Syed Ahmad Khan says a very famous quotation. He says that it is a categorical verdict of all the nations and great cities of the world that national progress depends on education. Okay, thank you.